This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.
Go right there, another block by Miguel.
Wide open is Regulus. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in! CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lie. Oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net. Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for 3. That goes in. What a play!
Welcome to exciting ABL basketball action 2020 here in Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium. The weather is beautiful outside, and as you can tell from the inside right now, you can't feel it, but there's a bit of quietness going on inside the stadium because of a certain situation that happened yesterday that everybody's keeping quiet and paying some respects to the tragedy that happened not too long ago. But once we get that into the house, and then we're going to carry around with exciting basketball actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium here in beautiful Taipei, Taiwan. And the basketball confrontation today will be a domestic confrontation between the Taipei Fubon Braves at 4-3 and, of course, against the Formosa Dreamers at 2-4. And, of course, a very happy year to you. And next to me is Kenny Gao. This is David Wu. How are you doing?
Pretty good, Dave. Good evening to everyone. And Dave?
Right. So right now we're going to have to keep it quiet a little bit. But then again, it's after 1 minute. But then, here we go. Just a little short explanation. The quietness was because the tragic accident that happened a couple days ago in Taiwan with the Air Forces. So everybody's paying a 1 minute silent respects to the one that passed during this very tragic incident. But now, back to basketball action, Kenny. What should we expect today for the domestic confrontation between the Fubon Braves against the Formosa Dreamers? The third meeting.
Every time the Dreamer plays the Braves, you're expecting some exciting basketball because this is not only for the W's and the L's. This is for the pride, the talking rights, the face in Asian. So, you know, both these teams will go 110%, try to get the speaking rights for the next time they meet.
Exactly. So, all right, now get our energy back right here. So the first time they actually met was the Fubon Braves defeating the Formosa Dreamers by a score of 90-81. And of course, on December 21st, of course, on the away team, like on the Dreamers' home court, and on December 21st, the Dreamers got their revenge, 88-80, defeating the Fubon Braves.
Exactly. Fortunately for the Dreamers, it's all about adjustment. And this is beauty of ABL League, that you have 3 imports. So after the first defeat, the Dreamer went out and readjusted their lineup for the import players. Gone. are the 7-footer Liam McMerrill and the 5'6" point guard that's often being mismatched and being isolated in one-on-one. So right now, the Dreamers acquired the do-all Anthony Tucker, that he can really put the ball in the basket and he can set up his teammates. He's leading the whole league in assists, and plus he's very experienced within ABL League. And plus now, for the 7-footer, they got Jaren Young to replace him. This guy can really put the ball in the rim, and he's averaging more than 15, 16 points per. So right now, the Dreamers are very, very on fire.
Exactly. Well, as you can see right now, you can see the Dreamers are getting some new players under the court, and as you can see, Miguel is going to play a big part in the game also today, right?
Exactly. Fubon Braves, being the rookie of the league, they're playing a very different rotation compared to other ABL teams because the local players are getting a lot of playing time versus the import players.
Right.
But they are also made a adjustment. Gone is the biggest player in the entire league, Sam Bula. Replaced is last year's playoff championship MVP, Maxi Isho. So the entire team now, they're quicker, they're faster, and they're probably more explosive as far as scoring the points. But this will definitely be a very exciting game because Maxi Isho will definitely challenge the inside defensive might of Jordan Tolbert.
As you can see, like, he's got a very good partner. Miguel at 21.1 points per game, 52% field goal percentages. And so he's actually leading the league right now with 29 three-pointers made already. So OJ is basically all around. He's scoring. He's doing like three-point bombs, and he's like assisting. It's gonna be a very good matchup with Maxi Isho.
Well, I think it's still early in the season, so
first time they're actually working together, yes.
How the Braves are using their foreign players, their import players, they're not playing more than 30 minutes per game. Compared to most ABL teams, the imports are playing over 35 to 38 minutes per game. So the scoring average can definitely go up if Coach Rogers should decide to use the import player a little more than what they're doing right now.
So we got Maxi Isho last year with Indonesia, the championship MVP at 6'9", only 28 years old. It's going to be the first game he's going to be playing with the Fubon Braves. And so, of course, I was going to be asking, what are the cohesiveness, right? The bonding together. He's brand new to the team. So you think with this experience, it's going to be a problem today?
Well, you know, David, good players have different definitions. Some good players, you can define them by a huge scoring average. Some players, you can, define them by playing really tough man-to-man defense.
Right.
But the real good players that can really work with teammates and that can fit into any system and do well real quickly. I think Maxi Isho is that kind of player. And although, just joined the Fubon Braves, but he's been practicing with the team for quite a while. So today will definitely be a big test for Taipei Fubon Braves.
We'll see how it goes. And as you can see on the screen right now, a big part of the local players, Ling Zhijie, the Beast. He is a big loss for the Fubon Braves. He's going to be out, like I just talked to him a little while ago. He said he'll be probably out for another 7 to 8 weeks possibly. So this is a big hit on the Fubon Braves.
Exactly. And plus, the Beast is already 37 years old.
Right.
So, as you know, it takes older players to recover and get back to the court a little slower. And then after he recovers from the injuries, he might have some, playing conditioning issues.
Right.
So
even some hesitancy.
That could be just in time for the playoffs, though.
Right.
Because the Beast could be the nuclear bomb that Fubon Braves needs just right before the playoffs.
Okay, well, what happened is Taipei Fubon Braves off to a very good start at 4-1 before going on the road. And then, a 4-1, and then all of a sudden they've had 2 road losses. I mean, I think the road wasn't sitting too well with those guys. Are they kind of stage fright because of going overseas somewhere along the line? I mean, how do you figure that? It's just
David, these guys are very seasoned veterans, but I definitely think there are a lot of adjustment and getting used to they have to deal with.
Right.
Because, like I keep on saying, this is brand new environment with new set of the way that these referees are calling the games.
Right.
Because there's no right or wrong how a referee calling the games. Some leagues are very post-playing focused and concentrated.
Right.
You know, any hard fouls in the paint, the whistle will blow real quickly. But unfortunately for ABL, you know, this is a very forward and guard dominating league. So the more fouls are called in the perimeter. So right now, Fubon just have to make adjustments.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the tip-off, and this is a very highly anticipated game. They're 1-1. They're even right now, right? The first game going to the Fubon Braves, second game going to the Dreamers, you know, by 8 points. Now, the third game, like you say, talk about bragging rights, right? This time, they are playing on the Fubon's home court, and the Fubon home court fans, and then the fanfare, the lighting is incredible. You think that's a definite big advantage for them, or do you think it's like still an even game?
Especially for the jump ball ceremony right now. This is the brand new head coach for the Fubon Warriors baseball team.
Okay,
Mr. Hong Yi-jung.
Right, he was the coach for the Chinese Taipei team.
Yes.
And then did okay this time in the I guess the top 12 baseball challenge, baseball competition.
He was the head coach for the Migos. Right, 1-1, now ready to get the third game underway. Like you said, for the bragging rights, for the face, and for the tip-off. Isha gets the ball. Welcome to Taipei. Starting out with Ojimeo at the helm. How they work together without Bula. Bula's at 7'4", and he's not gonna be with the team anymore. So and so is the Beast. Well, one thing with Fubon Braves is that when Sim was playing on the team, they did have some little chemistry issues. Right. That's why they didn't have 3 import players all starting. But with Max Isho joining the team, he can play in the post. He can play in the perimeter. So now that the 3 imports are all starting for the Taipei Fubon Braves now, that maximized their entire import potential. And maybe this time around, you know, the 3 imports will play more than 35 minutes altogether. Right. So right now they're off to a very tight beginning. And just as time expires, just right before 24 seconds expire, that's really good team defense. Right. So first basket was made by Ojimeo and Charles Garcia when the first layup got fouled. Well, Taipei Fubon Braves are very aggressive with the first blow. And Chuck Garcia really pressed the issue by attacking the basket, put the pressure on Jaren Young. But you're saying attacking the basket. If you look at the Fubon Braves, though, they've been going to the line quite a bit, but they really, really have to improve their free throw percentage. They're shooting average, what, 50-some-odd%? I mean, dude, come on. Well, you know, and they're losing like by, what, 4 or 5 points a game, and that's a huge difference. Well, Taipei Fubon Braves have the lowest free throw percentage of all the ABL teams. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. It's a huge problem. Plus, they have the second lowest free throw made of the entire league. That means they're not only shooting that much, but they're shooting at a very poor percentage. So the entire team needs to really attack more aggressively to the basket, enjoy more fouls, and step on the line a little more. Well, shooting at 50%, I'm not sure if that's a good thing to do or not. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like your 3-point percentage or even like your short jumper is probably better. Now, Fubon with the steal.
And of course, don't forget, Joseph Lin, brother of Jeremy Lin, is in court. He's doing quite well after coming back.
Exactly. He's only played 3 games, but he really picked up the slack that the Beast really left off.
Right. And he almost had a layup. It was some good moves, but couldn't finish. And we have Yang Jiming, the Warrior. A good pass to Tolbert and slams it home.
Garcia decides to double team, but Young can really pass the ball as well.
Young saw that gap right away.
It was Young for 2.
Yeah, huh? Young for 2. Good thing you're not in comedy, brother.
Huh.
And Mayo for 3, and it's good!
There's nothing funny about that shot.
That makes it number 30, my friend.
That's
leading
early
the league.
dagger.
Leading the league.
He's leading the league by 10 3-pointers to the second-place player, who only made 20 3-pointers.
Wow. All right, we have a timeout right now. And so far, we have Fubon at 7 and Dreamers at 2. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Woo. Okay, back to exciting ABL action right here at the Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium, the home courts of the Taipei Fubon Braves. And right now they're leading by 5 with a score of 7-2 over the Formosa Dreamers. From the opening of most of the game, seems like for the Fubon Braves, they actually do pretty well.
Exactly. Fubon Braves have traditionally played very well in the first quarter,
right,
especially early going of their home games. So far, 72 start, that's not bad. But remember, traditionally, Fubon has taken maybe 10, 15 points late in the first quarter or second quarter, but they really surrender them back in the third and make it a very close game in the fourth. But right now, they're playing 3 import players, and I keep on emphasizing the importance of the 3 imports, not only defensively, offensively, and rebounding. That's a big plus for the Braves.
Right, and now Young with a shot, but off the rim, no good. Isho with the rebound. He's been quiet so far, but he's probably gonna figure out what's going on. He's gonna take a shot right now, gonna be number 1, and it's short leg again. He's trying to get his first basket for the Braves, and Young from the outside fakes a mid-range jumper and is good. 7-4, Fubon Braves.
Young is really good at mid-range attacking.
Yeah,
and plus, he can really go in the gap and put the ball in the rim.
As people call it, the mid-range shot is the most underrated shot in the game, man. Everyone's either going inside for the dunk or going outside for the 3-pointers.
Well, exactly, especially in the new basketball statistics and analytics. The 2-point shot, the mid-range is like most inefficient. But it doesn't matter because points are pretty.
Right, points are pretty. And right there, Isho went for like last-second 3, but again, falling short. Let's hope he gets his rhythm going and really put some points for the Braves. And Tucker with a little lean in for 2.
Although Tucker is not very quick, but he has all kinds of tricks in his pocket. He's like the old day Mark Jackson. He just like, before you know it, he's got 25 on the scoreboard.
He does have blinding speed, but somehow quietly but surely he gets the points. And a good side drives in and gets slapped away. A fast break right now for the Dreamers. And the LAU with the left hand, but couldn't close it, couldn't bring it home. Almost. For Jared Young, and somebody left Uncle alone.
Well, it was a 3-on-1 fast break. They missed the dunk, so when the transition happened, it was like 4-on-2.
It almost looked like a cherry picking play.
Exactly, but you really have to give some credit to Taipei Fubon Braves on their fast break transition speed.
Right. Okay, right there. I think Escher got a piece of the ball. He's moving in. And drives over.
Isho attacks the basket very aggressively.
For 2. Drives over his defender. Jared open from the outside. Got a good look and a good 3.
Another Young to Young pass.
You like that combination,
You know,
don't
if there's like a restaurant called Yum Yum, you know, you can consider asking these guys to endorse them.
How's the food? Called Yang Yang, huh? And Charles drives to the basket for 2.
Garcia is really good at the step in.
Right.
After the 2-foot stop, he really likes to takes that one additional Euro step, the step zero to put the ball on the rim.
Underneath your arm kind of move, right? Right under Tolbert to get that basket. Right now, 13-9, and then pretty much people are getting into the rhythm right now. Because last time they played on the Dreamers' home court over in Changhua.
Yes.
So they did really get off to a very good start. But this time, they I guess they readjusted maybe the speed. You know, maybe the new player, the speed, the way they're actually playing right now. It's actually, like I said, probably more cohesive than the way they actually can execute their plays.
And plus, right now, I think for Taipei Fubon Braves, they really are maximizing their imports' abilities to both offensively and defensive end.
And a turnover, and now the ball belongs to the Fubon Braves. Because most of the other teams, they will be playing their international imports like 29, 30, sometimes 38 minutes a game.
Exactly. Oh.
And there's a miscommunication. Pass on Lin to Tai. But some of that telepathic power was kind of cut down a little bit.
Exactly.
So
Braves have to cut down their unforced error.
Yeah.
Because right now, they're averaging 15.2 turnovers. That's the worst in the league. If they can cut that down, it really will help the team's scoring efficiency.
A good pass, and nope, it's a foul on Garcia over Young. And that was a very heads-up play by Jaron Young by saving the ball from going out of bounds, and actually had the mindset to actually, you see that? He saved it back to his own team player and not to OJ Mayo, and boom, right away. Fast, great pass to Yang Jiming. The foul on Garcia. We have a great crowd today, my friend. Capacity again here at the Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium.
Yep, this is the 5th straight sold out of the football home court.
That's great for basketball over here. I mean, we need the people's support and the enthusiasm to make the players really perform at their best.
Exactly, and there's nothing better than an after-work Friday night basketball.
Exactly. Garcia with a rebound to Isho. Isho drives in, he's open, and he puts it home. His first dunk of the evening. Oh.
Well, my friend, do you have any other question about the chemistry issue with the issue?
I actually have a lot of questions of chemistry. I kind of flunked it in school. And the steal, and they cannot get it. They're fighting over it. And who comes up with it? Fubon lost it, and right there open is Wu, and out the corner, and no good.
Well, it's very uncharacteristic for Young to miss two three-pointers in a row. He's shooting 57% this season.
Well, sometimes the adrenaline or sometimes the tempo of the game really puts you in some kind of a different zone, which kind of throws you off a little bit, huh? And we have Sun Wending coming in. So we have the Dreamers taking the ball out of bounds. Now, who's going to be standing where? 15-9 is the score right now, with the Fubon Braves lead by 6. Chang with the outside shot, it's good! Is that a 2 or a 3?
That's a long 2-point.
Long 2-point, I thought it was a 3.
Jet Chang has came off to a marvelous start this season.
Right.
He's shooting extremely well from the distance this year.
Hong Ji-shun at the helm. And Joseph slips a little bit back to Hung. Hung from way outside, and good! He just pulled that one out of the dirt, my friend.
Yes, Hung can really fill it up.
And a big long alley-oop to no avail, but they get the ball back. So ball still belongs to the Dreamers. OJ Mayo plays some tight defense. On Tucker, Tucker drives in. Slapped away, but the foul's called on OJ. You see Tucker's not fast, but he showed a little bit of speed over there.
Well, not only he did have a blazing, penetrate get past you speed.
He's fast, but not blazing fast.
He's
all right?
excellent protecting the ball, making good decisions with the ball, and using his body to draw the foul.
Thanks, Kenny.
That's why, he's so tough to guard and able to win MVP of the league.
His first free throw from the charity line is good. But you really can't leave him alone either, because I was seeing him at practice. He's just very smooth and slowly but surely putting the 3 points in the basket after basket.
Right.
So they really have to keep him, keep an eye on the guy and don't leave him open very often. Or might see him bring some threes.
Tucker is all about stability, efficiency, and winning the basketball game.
All right, Hong to Tsengwendi from way outside. Sun, no good. Rebound. Back to Hong. OJ, back to Hong. Hong is going to pull up another one. No. Holds back. Pass to Sun to Isho. Isho short. And somebody pushed somebody on the ground.
Another offensive rebound.
But somehow they got the ball back. Toss it to Isho. Ball was tapped out of bounds by the Dreamers.
Well, the Dreamers have very difficult time closing out this possession.
Right. But in comes Tenley. Number 1, numero uno. At 6'8". He wraps up. And the shot by OJ, no good.
Wow.
And Hung gets it. Oh, no, not Hung. And no good three-pointer. OJ grabs the rebound again.
That's 4th offensive rebound in this offensive possession. The Dreamers able to clamp him down defense, but unable to close out the possession.
So Guo had the ball and had the shot, but couldn't finish off the three-pointer. So I guess another team foul, which would put Tianli on the line for 2. First one's good. Right now, Fubon leading by 18-14.
Well, this is a good matchup for Tianli to play Zheng Wendi in the post. These two guys basically grew up together playing on the national team.
Right. And OJ drives in off the board, but no good. Dreamers get the rebound. Drives over Hung. Toss the ball out. To Jaron Young, drives in, tosses it out again. 3-point shot, good!
Wow, Chen hits another one. Chen is, made
he's like
13 three-pointers this year out of 32 tries. That's really good percentage for him.
He does have a 40% three-point shooting percentage, and Tianli with that one-handed rebound. So right now, the Dreamers are really kind of covering the boards pretty well, it seems like.
Three-point shooting has been the Achilles heels for Jet Chen for many, many years. But this year, right now,
working on it.
He's having a career year.
And Tian from outside, no good. OJ with the rebound, bounces over to Guo, but Guo couldn't be fast enough. He's complaining he's being held by Jaron, but nobody's listening, basically.
Another turnover by OJ.
Right.
This is what Fubon has to deal with this entire season. This is the biggest issue offensively for the Braves.
Sometimes they really are too overly anxious to make a play. And sometimes that percentage just becomes too low. And Jet for another 3, but no good. Isho with the rebound. Hung passes to Guo for 3. No good. Rebound.
Oh.
Okay. Looks like a 3 from Isho, got fouled.
Well, this is very
Liu Wei-chen.
Braves player rotation this year. Right now, it's Maxi Isho is the only import player on the court.
Right.
And you rarely see any other ABL team only leave one import player on the court any time of the game. But Taipei Fubon Braves does it regularly and consistently.
Right. All right, Maxi Isho at 6'9". has a 42% three-point range and 69% free throws, and hits both. All right.
It's a three-point shot.
That's right. Hits both. Sorry, a three. One more. Forgot about that one.
And the big thing for Max Isho is that he replaces Simbola.
Right.
And Sim, during his service for Fubon Braves, he's only been able to play maybe 20 to 25 minutes per game.
Right.
And that really limited
The effectiveness.
the effectiveness of the full game for the Fubon Braves.
Right. So now Isho with 3 made free throws. That's going to improve the percentage. Young from outside, and no good. Hung with the rebound. Like I said, Maxi, be the only international player on the court. Drives in. And it's a charge.
Jerry Young was ready for him.
Or you can't say Isho is not really trying his best, man. He's doing everything.
Well, I think Isho has to learn more about his teammates because there was a open shooter in the baseline. He's got to learn how to trust the local players as how much Coach Rogers should trust the local players. Enough to have 4 locals and 1 import on the court for extended playing time.
Okay, we have Goal going out, and then Taiwan Chung coming back into the game. So you talking to Isho, say, hey, come on, let's get it going here. All right. So Young bringing the ball with Hung on him. And where are they going to go? He's going to go one-on-one. Drives in and lays it up, and it bounces in. Now Zim brings it in with a way long shot, no good. To finish out the first quarter. So the first quarter, the Fubon Braves and the Formosa Dreamers have a very tight first quarter at 21-19, with the Fubon Braves leading by only 2 points. So the very first quarter for Maxi Isho seems like it's not bad, but hopefully the second quarter everybody can all get together and bring another exciting quarter for us. All right, we will take a break, our friends. We'll be right back for some more exciting ABL action. Right, so they're actually scoring their points a lot, but then again, like you said, they have a lot of turnovers, and then also the free throw problem is a big problem, which may have actually cost them a couple games, really. But hopefully, hopefully they can turn that thing around now with maybe Isho on the team right now. Might be a difference.
Well, it's better for Braves today. So far, they made 5 free throws out of 5 attempts. So I think as the game extend in the longer, I think the Braves will probably benefit from the more energized and more mobile
mobility
Isho.
of Isho,
Especially, he's able to stretch the court a little more than Sim was able to do.
Right. Singh is basically the force underneath, but then again, he can't really be as well versed all around as Isho. And now Hung with the ball on the helm to Isho. Isho with the 3, and it is good!
Well, this is exactly what we were talking about.
Right.
Max Isho's able to step on top of the key and pop that three-pointer. Right now, the Dreamers must have to rethink if 2-3 zone is actually the best strategy they can do to stop the Braves from the outside.
What are we going to do at 2-3? You got to be moving around, but got to cover your man. And Chile with the spin move over Isho for a good 2. To Garcia. Garcia, is he going to go in? Back to Hung. Hung back to Tai. Looking for who's open. Drives in, Tai. And the ball got knocked out. No foul being called. Yang with an elbow to the face of Liu. And from outside, 3!
Anthony Tucker. You can't leave this guy wide open.
Tucker, pucker shot. My goodness. Can't leave him open. I can tell you, if you leave him open, he'll make you pay for it. Garcia. Toss it out from 3. Tai! Almost put it back in with that turnaround. Now Tucker with the ball. Giving it to Tolbert. Tolbert on Garcia. Can he make it move? Backs him up. Little hook shot, and it is good.
Oh, Tolbert is not really a stout offensive player. So he scored 4 points already, but during this year in German professional league, last year I think he's only averaging not more than 4 points.
Actually,
but he's the defensive ace for the team.
He seemed a little bit surprised with the shot like over there. Isho with the shot being blocked, and Tai with that short jumper, but couldn't make it. Tucker back on the run to 10. 10 from 3 points away, off the rim, no good. And Tai chased the rebound down, now going over him. Tucker put a guard on him, put a body on him. No foul being called. The ball went out of bounds, and it goes to the Dreamers. So, we don't see Tai having any complaints on that one either. So, all right, so in comes Joseph Lin.
Another turnover.
Yep.
That just compounded the problem for the first quarter.
We probably have a whole separate section here to count how many turnovers they have. That's like some really, I can't say, dumb or useless turnovers, but a lot seems to be, just don't know why. And those are the ones that really hurt you the most.
Well, there are a couple of passes, there were chemistry issues, but some of these turnovers were unforced. So those are just off-target passes.
All right, that was a tough one. Tenle went up, and then Oja basically just kind of grabbed the ball out of his hand, and Tenle, out of frustration, fouled him.
Well, ABL paint area is the playground for the big boys. I mean, rarely there are fouls called. It's no right or wrong. It's just the way how this league is played and how it's being refereed.
Yeah, well, I think a little physicality doesn't really hurt.
Right.
As people say, like when we're playing basketball with our friends again, no blood, no foul.
Exactly, especially in the paint. It's you better come tough. You don't come at all.
That's why this league is so tough. Joseph Liver way outside, no good. Charles Garcia fights for the rebound, almost got it, but Tucker with the rebound.
I think Tolbert really settled down in the second quarter to secure the defensive rebound. So far, the Braves are able to getting all the second freebies like they did in the first quarter.
Right, like I said, Young to Young, and Young fighting tough for the shot. Went up to the board, couldn't make the basket, but draws a foul. The Warrior. Young is a tough player. He just won't back down to anybody.
Exactly. And he has grew and matured into a decent inside and outside player. Earlier in his career, he's mostly an outside shooter.
Right.
But as his experience accumulated and progressed, he's becoming a more mid-range game, a more all-around player.
Yeah. Very interesting shot indeed. So Fubon right now calls a timeout. So right now, they were in the lead, but now they're behind by 3 at 24-27. So, the tides have changed. What's gonna happen later? We'll find out after these short messages.
Bring some energy off the bench to, restart the scoring punch.
Well, I really think they just have to take a shot when necessary, as opposed to make that extra pass that you're not really too sure of. Sometimes you want to make that shoestring pass, but then again, more often than not, it turns into like a...
Well, this is an excellent start after the timeout. I think the Braves are very sure they're going to go inside on Garcia one-on-one.
Right. So I guess Garcia just really taking it to Tolbert and does draw a foul.
I think Garcia is much better offensive talent than Tolbert, but defensively, I think Tolbert is a tough guy in the post.
Right. Well, as you can see, Charles Garcia fought real strong, but then again, couldn't get the basket, but luckily drew a foul. He's on the line for 2.
But drawing the foul on Tolbert, that really puts pressure on the interior defense.
Right.
That's his first personal.
Right.
But as you can see, the Braves rarely went inside the post to go one-on-one or let Garcia have his own space of attacking the rim.
Right. And Garcia has 2 free throws, and Tucker from way outside. Off the rim, almost went in.
I think going to the paint is a team effort of taking turns. Max Isho goes in the paint.
So Lin with the rebound from outside. Pass over to Isho again from outside for 3. No good. So they have the inside and the outside, but couldn't connect. Oh! Jern Young flew into towards the hoop for a layup, almost made it, and drew a foul. So we'll send Jern Young to the line for 2. So I guess today, I gotta eat my words because both teams are actually doing quite well at the free throw line. Maybe it rubs off on you or something?
I think sometimes free throw is a mental issue, or I'm sure these guys have seasoned free throw ability, and they practice time after time. So skill-wise, I don't think there's going to be any problem. But it's just like mentally when they're not focused or concentrated.
That's what wins or loses games, basically, right? Like them losing, like the first week they lost to KL. They lost to KL by 1 point. They would have had a little better free throw percentage.
Right.
Just 2 points. It's not too much to ask for. Right?
I think in the beginning, when the free throw average drops some plummet, it could be just like luck. But after a while, if you keep on shooting low percentage, it becomes a mental issue. Oh!
What didn't work before worked this time. We had Anthony Tucker tossing it to Jern Young.
Lack of communication on the defense. No one really picked up Jern Young for the weak side.
Is that no one really picked up? That's it. Nobody. And Lin with a toss to Isho.
Oh. Excellent pass by Oscar Lin.
That's Oscar. Beautiful pass. Easy reverse layup. Tucker trying to tell people to move away. OJ on him. He drives in. Open. Garcia with a rebound. And Lin again, driving in. He's got to take a shot somewhere along the line. He's kind of been open. He's not been looking for a shot.
Well, when he penetrates inside the paint, right now, the Dreamers have a lot of big bodies in the paint, so he's not able to go in. And
They
plus,
got it a couple
Isho
times,
was,
yeah.
getting ready to in that little attacking middle position. So that really clawed up the paint. Lee could not get an open shot.
So right now they're really focusing on Garcia and Isho for the offense. OJ's been quiet for a while. So really going to need OJ to really get into the action, to really spread out the scoring process. There we go, Chuck. At the line, good.
After the timeout, I think the Braves has picked up the tempo a little more. And plus, they're a little more aggressive going to the basket and attacking the rim.
And more importantly, though, on the defensive side, the Dreamers with Tolbert, like a little earlier on. Well, he's not on the court right now. He's actually not that bad. He's not really fouling that much.
The Braves are doing a good job limiting the opposing team to one shot only.
Right, Garcia with the stuff, but bounced out from outside. Isho, oh, no good. Chuck with the rebound again, going back towards the hoop, right on 10. Got blocked, gets a little rebound. Another putback, and of course, Isho grabs an offensive rebound and puts it back.
I think
That's a very
Dreamer
good
needs
offensive
Tolbert to come
effort.
back on the court. Because right now, it's in the post, in the paint, it's just a rebounding buffet.
Right, because Tolbert right now, like I said, he's got to stay out of trouble, but then again, without him, they're being eaten up down low. Young is fighting hard. Young got blocked from the back. Both are complaining. OJ's on the floor. Kind of missed what happened, but looks like somebody fouled somebody hard.
This is Dreamer's 15th foul, so that's going to send OJ to the line.
Okay, but I totally missed that. What happened over there? Must be some personal disagreements over there. And then
These kind of personal disagreement you got to settle outside, but
Yeah.
I think there was a fast break in.
Yeah.
Tinley just bumped them on the blind side.
Well, nothing comes easy in this league, my friend.
Especially
the
right
line.
now, exactly what happened is that in the paint, the referee are letting the post playing go.
Right.
So a lot of bump and grind are being absorbed by no fouls.
Right. I don't see nothing wrong with the little bump and grind.
And
That's
the
right.
bigger team, Fubon, has benefited from the inside playing so far, catching up and take the lead by one.
Okay, now Fubon puts in Lim Mengxue on the court. So right now we have Chen Wending as the center. And right away,
Lim
Jaron
Mengxue
Young-
is not a good matchup for Jaron Young.
as you can
Because
see, he went right by him for the two-handed stuff.
Lin has to play in the post, traditionally. And Jaron Young is very mobile 6'6" player.
Right. OJ from outside. Off the rim, no good. And Jaron Young's all over the place. Had the stuff, come back for the board. And also, he was fouled. So right now you have Chen Wending, the lone big man down there. That's not really being too effective with 2:40 left in the first half.
Well, so far, the Braves tried to play in the latter part of the quarter by only one import player.
Right.
And I don't think that's going to work out too well.
What's going to happen is basically they're going to use it. It's not even too little time. It's 2.5 minutes. A lot of damage can be done in 2.5
You
minutes.
need to close out every quarter very strong. And most
Right.
of the time that, just one import player is just not going to do it.
But if this is the way the coaches plan on doing it, like you say, you got to finish out strong and come out stronger. But right now, as you can see, like a lot of times, actually, towards the end of the quarters, you see like a lot of the bench actually on the court, especially with the score being so tight. You kind of have to wonder if this is like, it's like you said, a smart thing to do, or maybe not a smart thing to do.
Exactly. Anytime you have like a cross-town rivalry,
Right.
the scoring, I think, is going to be very close.
Right.
Because you're not only playing, you give up everything. You're playing for the pride.
Yeah, exactly.
You're playing for the key of the city. the speaking rights.
You want that boba iced tea. And Tucker from outside. Off the rim, no good though this time. Lin with the rebound. I got Hung at the helm. Tutsun. As you can see right now, you can't see too many.
Oh.
Well, I was just going to say not too many offensive threat. And Sen Wending, the lighthouse, made a beautiful pass to Hung for the layup. And I was just going to say something, and all of a sudden it shut me right up. And that's
the Braves took a page out of Mike D'Antoni's
and
playbook.
Jerry Young got blocked by Lin, and Lin is all over the place all of a sudden. And Mayo with an accidental foul. Didn't want to do it, but the momentum made him do it.
Exactly. Had a 3-on-2 fast break, but it turned the ball over and also made a personal foul. Now, that sends the Dreamers
back to the line.
Back to the free throw line.
35-36. Braves behind by 1. Sure, the hometown fan, I guess hometown, I guess the home court fans are kind of getting anxious about like their scoring ability right now and their foul and their turnover situation. Wu at the line makes the first one.
Especially for these two teams, a lot of these players, they have playing with each other in a high school level or college level.
They know each other.
They might play on the same professional team before. Yeah. Like Chen, last year he was on Fubon Braves. And this year he's playing for the Dreamers.
So really there's no surprise to what they can do or what they probably will do.
Exactly.
It's just kind of like when to do what they know what you're going to do. And the pass, drive in.
Oh.
An extra pass. So that's the thing. If you had a shot, you might as well take the shot. Guo. And the great pass by Tucker to Chang for the easy two.
Is the perfect commander of this team.
He's a quarterback.
Exactly. His passing is just outrageous.
Yeah, on the spot. Charles drives in. A little jump shot, which didn't work out too well. It wasn't a layup. And Tucker on the other end scores. And now Fubon, after that basket by Tucker, calls a timeout. Well, I guess the game was kind of tight. All of a sudden, with a couple of mistakes happening simultaneously right now, the Dreamers have a 7-point lead. We'll be right back after these short messages. I was saying, like, watch his three-point shots, can't leave him alone outside. As it turned out, he makes great passes and has, like you said, the not so fast of a move, but then again, he gets the job done by always finding the right time to go to the basket.
Exactly. They're rotating the passes, and you know they're not sticking the ball onto one player. So far, they're very tough to stop.
All right. So Fubon with the ball now. Hung to OJ. OJ has the relatively quiet, take the big bomb, and hits it! He needed that one, my friends. And Fubon needed that one.
I think the Dreamer is going to talk about it And plus, I'm sure Tucker's going to take that last three-point shot and really regurgitate it and think about it, because he let O.J. Mayo just walk into the three-point shot without putting pressure on him and step on the three-point line, let him make a drive and depend on his weak side help. I think if we could turn back the time one more time,
right,
Tucker will definitely take away that three-point walk-in.
But then again, I don't think most people probably expected OJ to pull up from that of a distance. You know, he was like, kind of like, it's still going, also goes,
you expect him to maybe run a little time off the clock, right?
Yeah, boom, it just pulls up and nails one. I was like, whoa, what happened?
Fubon comes out with a 1-3-1 zone.
Okay, 1-3-1. So, to Woo. Flies, that's a fly, no good. So the play actually did develop with Wu being open. They just could not connect. So the execution was right there. They just couldn't connect.
You know, Wu has a wide open three-pointer. That's a guy with more than 50% of three-point shooting percentage taking the final shot. Right. That's not a bad shot.
Not bad, just couldn't connect. All right, the end of the first half with the Fubon 38 and Dreamers 42. We'll take a break, our friends. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to exciting ABL basketball action and getting ready for the second half of action between the Taipei Fubon Braves and the Formosa Dreamers. And from the first half, we can see some stats right here. Kenny, tell us about the stats right here.
Well, Fubon Braves are not shooting a very high percentage, but they're getting a lot of second chance points.
Especially because, right.
Yeah, because they shot very poorly, but they have gathered 11 offensive rebounds. And out of the 11 offensive rebounds, they put 7 points back on the board.
Right.
But the biggest problem for them is not the low shooting percentage, because they're able to get a second and third shot. The biggest problem is their turnover. 10 turnovers. And some of them are very, elementary passes. They're just missing the receiver on the passing end. So that could be a huge problem for them if they don't really correct that issue.
But I think what's actually saving the Fubon Braves right now is that the Formosa Dreamers, the three-point percentage is not very good at all at the moment. But then again, even as you can see, the Fubon Braves out-rebounded the Dreamers by 13, 27-14. And like you said, again and again and again, all the time. The turnovers, 10-5.
Well,
these are all points.
They have 5 more turnovers, but they're getting 4 more shots than the Dreamers. That means they must be killing them offensive boards.
Right. So the score could be very different. But anyway, what's going to happen in the second half, we'll find out real soon. We'll take another short break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go far. We'll be right back.
Right now.
Right.
So they switched to Maxi Isho. So far, scoring-wise, he's doing a damn good job.
Right now, he's leading the team with, I believe, is 14 points right now for the leading the team right now, and his points being scored because, as you can see, Lin Zhijie is on the bench, really kind of worried like what's going to happen during this game. So, all right, second half underway right now. Joseph Lin with the ball, drives in. puts a back shot, and it's good. See, he should be taking more of those little shots as opposed to always dumping it out.
Exactly. Joseph Lin.
He gets the ball back. There's a little mistake over there. Waiting for the guys to come back. O.J. Mayo back to Lin. Lin. 2 Isho fakes off the board and good. 2-4 straight points right away.
Well, Lin has been putting a lot of adrenaline onto the team right now.
Need a little energy, huh?
He's only played 3 games this season so far, and
Right.
he's total 9 steals in these 3 games.
Right. And Tucker from way outside, off the rim, no good. And Isho with another rebound to O.J. Mayo. It's going to be a quick one. Alley-oop. Not quite alley-oop. To Garcia. Can he get in? Bangs his way up. Gets stuck. Puts it back up again. No. Good defense on the Dreamers. But Garcia was fighting. And Tucker, the ball. Jaron picks it up.
Like I said, Garcia really have to learn the body contact in the post. That he has to learn how to absorb it and really, maybe if it's double team, and throw the ball out real quickly for the open 3-pointer from his teammates.
And there was a rocket pass from Jaron Young to Anthony Tucker, and Tucker was not expecting that. Goes, what was that?
Well, it seems like Aaron passes are like viruses.
Right. All right, Mayo at the helm.
And Dreamer are hopefully not to attract that kind of turnover-prone issues in the second half.
And it tapped the ball, and then Isha goes, I did touch the ball before we got out of bounds. And then the ref had a little kind of a question mark over there. We actually went up, but you know what? Isha was your ball.
Right.
All right, Joseph Lin, toss it in to Chuck. Chuck from outside. And, ooh, almost. Rebound by Jaron.
Wow. Young jumps, goes up real high for the off a defensive rebound.
A quick toss to Tucker, wide open. Look what happens. Big 3, 45-42. Dreamers, Isho got stuffed over there. Quick back, and stolen back by Fubon. Joseph Lin bringing the ball down to OJ. OJ backing down Tucker. No, not yet. Is he going to shoot it? Backing down Tucker, and the shot, good.
OJ's waiting for Isho to clear out, because by crowding him up with Yang on the weak side help, he was getting double teamed. But OJ's really experienced and have a lot of patience.
Right. He worked for that 2 points, but wanted a foul, but couldn't get it. Tucker, what's he gonna do? Driving in, lays it up off the board, no good. Mayo with the rebound. Jeremy, 2 Kuo. Kuo goes up, couldn't get the points, and Chuck. Lin couldn't get the score. Chuck got the rebound, couldn't score, but drew the foul. That was very crowded down there on the last possession. Look at that. Joseph, kind of short. Chuck with the rebound again, puts it back up in.
Well,
hands everywhere.
Fubon Braves had a very difficult time getting fast break points first half. But in the second half, looks like it's a complete new, energized team on the court.
Right. But the most important thing is that you grab the rebounds, you got to make it count, right? There was like 3 rebounds on that one and still couldn't score 2 points. And now Garcia missing the first out of the 2 free throws. 1 out of 2.
The offensive rebound was Garcia's 9th rebound of this game.
He's playing tough.
David, the difference between Max Isho right now on the team and Sing Bola is that Sing provides defensive intimidation in the paint that really not allowing Formosa Dreamers to attack the rim or go to the basket. But Max Isho on the weak side help are not that really intimidating or as intimidating as Sing Bola.
Right. Well, he gains him, we lose some. Tobo with a little turnaround off the board, no good, but drew a foul on Maxi. Went right into Maxi Isho's right arm. And of course, as normally what happens is like you get called foul for that.
Tolbert doesn't seem like he possesses too much of offensive skills. But, you know, he's a very strong guy. He's able to absorb a lot of body contact and put the ball up toward the basket, enjoying the foul.
So they need him down low. And missing 2 free throws is Jordan Tolbert. Isho drives in, drew a foul. On Chang. Zhang Zongxian. So right now we have Garcia and Joseph goes around. Wide open for the three. Misses it. Chuck almost got the rebound.
Oh.
Jaron with the rebound. To Chang. Chang drives up. Went right at Joseph Lin and drew the foul. At the same time, cleaning the floor too.
Jet Chen's really aggressive attacking the rim.
Yeah.
This is what Jet is at his best. Open court, fast break, going to the basket.
Going to the basket.
And
No score, you're going to get a foul somewhere along the line.
Exactly, and that's how Jet made second team All-American in Division III in U.S. Playing for Hawaii BYU.
Aloha. Makes the first of two free throws. The fans are getting into it, and a very weird looking shot too, but hey, hits them both.
Well, the shot looked a little funky, but it goes in.
Hey.
And it goes in quite a lot this year.
Not bad.
Much more than last year and year before. I think this is, his best year in the perimeter for Jet Chen.
And OJ with a fake, but couldn't get the score. Yang Jimin with with bringing the ball down. Is he going to take a shot? Toss the ball inside. No, guarded by Chuck.
Oh.
And he got hammered by Tolbert, but no call was there. Chuck drives in.
Oh.
Is that a slip or is there a twist?
Oh.
Doesn't look good. It did look good going down. It did look good going down, my friends. It seemed like he stepped on somebody.
Yes.
But hopefully he's okay, my friends. Is he blaming the floor for that or what? It looks like he's okay, though. Thank goodness for that. Look at that. He stepped on somebody.
Right. Going to the traffic, it's always very dangerous.
Right. Well, hopefully he's okay, sports fans. Looks like he is. He's walking off under his own power right now. Like we say, game is a game, but then again, we wish all the athletes being healthy and nobody gets hurt. So the Dreamers with the ball. Yang Jimin with the inbounds.
There was no foul being called, so
Just an out of bounds.
So the Braves turned the ball over again.
Oh, possession, right? Okay, now Tucker bringing it down to Chang. Chang to Jaron. Jaron drives in. Fouled by Isho. Saw that lane open, went right to it.
Well, Isho's looking for his teammates for weak side help.
Right. As you can see, Charles Garcia is being tended by the doctor, making things okay.
Garcia said he's got to go back in.
Yeah,
He
like you
knows
say,
this is not only...
they need him. They need him. They need Chuck.
This is not only one game.
Right.
This is for the pride.
It is for the pride, but make sure you're okay, brother. 45-48 with the Dreamers still ahead by 3. 5:49 to go to the third quarter. Jaron Young with the free throw. Good. 45-50, a 5-point lead over the Braves. Zoe back in the game to OJ. OJ losing the ball, almost losing the ball, but gets it back, luckily. To Isho. Isho for 3 is driving in. To Liu. Liu got swatted. OJ gets the swat and takes a shot and makes it. A makeshift shot, it goes in. And somebody left Yang wide open. You get a good shot, somebody's got to turn around on defense, my friends.
Exactly.
Your coach will tell that every single time.
Fubon went back to defense too slowly.
Don't be
and they could
high-fiving
not
them.
match up to the, 3-line fast break.
While everybody's being happy about OJ with that shot. And this time, Isho couldn't connect with the 3. 47-51, Dreamers Oh, Tucker. Oh, Tucker stripped by Liu. Liu goes in. And still Fubon ball. Number 3, Liu Weichen. So the calling is still Fubon ball. Now a timeout. Look, there's a fight in the Braves right now, 47-51. And we'll take a break, our friends. We'll be right back. Well, right now, we have Charles Garcia coming in, but it looks like he's watching a little bit gingerly on his leg right now, but he says I would be in. He's a fighter.
Well, the next 5 minutes is going to be very important for Garcia because keeping his body warm, and he's still going to be effective on the court.
And there's a fight for everybody. And now, so when he gets the ball to Mayo. Mayo! Touchdown, OJ Mayo.
Well, when you said touchdown OJ, I was going to say.
No, Simpson. Okay, he's a running back, not a receiver. Tolbert wide open for the 3. Can he make it? No!
That's an elevated shot
but air
for Jordan Tolbert.
Nothing but air on that one. But he was wide open. Why not? I mean, if I was out, I would have taken it.
I'd rather have you take it.
No, thanks. Well, but then again, that was too tempting, my friend. Tolbert was way open. Lin with a 3 and does a hit. And Chuck gets a rebound again and wants to go back. And Ty back in the court. And Joseph Lin couldn't do the little floater. He was practicing
Joseph
that.
is very confident about that kind of shot. But today he's shooting it very gingerly.
He's too afraid to let it go. Like you said, Chang with that fast break on the other end draws a foul. Chang is pretty quick at that. Takes the ball and just starts running the other way.
Exactly.
And somebody sees him just like taking the lead and outlet pass to him. Either foul or a score.
Exactly. I think that's a sign of good coaching and, you know, a coach who's able to utilize the strength of each player.
Right.
And Coach Kyle Julius is able to put Jet Chang on a fast break constantly and attacking the rim. That really utilizes strength.
Right.
On this, what he's able to contribute on this team.
And Zhang Luxian, 2 free throws. The very distinct free throw style. Makes it 53-49.
Fubon Braves insert the spark plug lighting in.
Lighting ends here, the spark plug.
I think he's going to be able to help the Braves to pick up the pace a little better.
He can use his speed and his energy right now. And we got Sutton out there giving it to Charles. Charles tried to back in. With 6 seconds left. Charles do the shot, no good. Didn't even touch the rim.
Garcia won't be able to go inside because Tolbert was right in the help side position. Right middle of the court. It will have to be 1-on-2.
But his other teammates got to help him out. And Chang driving in. A pass, but deflected. Zen with the ball to Garcia. Garcia goes in to tie the reverse. I missed the reverse layup. And stolen by line, like you said. To Charles Garcia. Hit the face on the way to the hoop. He's like from top to bottom, twisting his ankle, like hitting in the face. I mean, there's nowhere in his body that's not being hit.
Garcia has had a very difficult time today finishing around the basket.
Right.
Because there are a lot of fouls, like right to the face, right to the leg. You know, it's kind of hard for a normally short-handed Garcia to get the easy two. There's no easy basket today. It's either blood or foul.
Right. So as you can see right now, they're only scoring 49 points. So like, you know, and so almost, what, a third quarter at this point? And they were normally 92 point per game team.
Compared to a normal Fubon Braves basketball game where their scoring average is about 92 points, this is more like a sludge fest. Two guys just slugging it out in the paint.
Well, the last meeting was what? 88 to 80.
Right. That's already considering low.
Yes. And Tucker with the ball. Driving in. Is he going to shoot it? Loses the ball. And it goes to the Fubon Braves. Little hustle play on the Fubon players.
Well, this is what the Braves have to do, is that when it comes to push and shove, they really have to buckle down and be very stingy about their defense and putting a lot of pressure on Anthony Tucker.
Okay, well, Tucker goes all right now. Usobi comes in relief.
Well, Tucker pretty much played almost every minute of this basketball game.
Right.
Just getting a little breather before, you know, fourth quarter.
Right.
I think it's a very
It's necessary,
good idea.
yeah. Back to Lai from outside to Charles again. Charles turns around and finally finishes strong. As you can see, Hercules back in the court.
Well, to score points in the paint really take Herculean efforts tonight.
Right. And now he's going to try to stop Tolbert. Tolbert goes in. Ball comes out to Young. Goes around the horn. Fakes it out. Young for three. No good. Rebound by Chang out of nowhere.
Well, somebody's got to box out for the perimeter because right now the Braves are playing the zone defense. That means the post players in the zone defense really have to put a body on the guy next to him. But from the top, if the guy really jumps in, it's going to be very difficult.
And Charles with the rebound, but then couldn't put it back up. And luckily, the Fubon Braves get the ball back. I think Chuck was kind of surprised how kind of sort of open he was on that little layup. See, finished strong on that one.
Garcia having poor shooting night, but he's getting a lot of fouls.
Right.
And stepping on the line.
And then saying, OJ open for three. Hits! They need OJ to really start firing away.
Exactly. Braves really have to make some basket outside of the perimeter.
They're going to create some
that
stuff
can
right.
open up the inside one-on-one game.
For Charlie. And Chang. Wide open for the shot. Good.
Oh, Chang is on fire tonight.
Chang
Just
is
like
inside,
the last
outside.
time they played.
Yeah. Right there to OJ. OJ going to do another three. This time short. Jaren with the rebound. Jaren Young comes back. And Chang again. Toss it out, but get blocked. And OJ takes it all the way.
Oh.
What were we saying, Mr. Kenny Gao?
Well,
a steal with the open. Didn't give Chuck the dunk.
That's a very poor judgment on getting back on defense and pick up the offensive player. Because the three local players on the court saw the fast break is taking place, and they know it's a short, easy layup. So they really have to get back on defense and pick up their open men.
That's right. So right now, they got the ball back from three. No good, but they got the rebound again.
Poor execution on the boxing out
again. Got two rebounds. Back to Jaren Young to control. Jaren Young making room, and Wu again, and finally Wu hits a three. He finally hits a big three. 2 seconds left. And it's high! Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I wouldn't call it a sky hook, but some kind of hook to close out the third quarter. Was that big?
I think that's just determination, and he's been, under a lot of pressure all night and unable to put the ball in the rim. But with that layup, that's just a part of good judgment because, there was no time remaining on the clock.
Right.
He had no choice but taking the shot.
So we'll see if that kind of turns into some motivation and some determination. So you get Lai over to Zhen. Zhen to O.J. Mayo with the pass. Charles Garcia! Do not do this to me. I will take you to school.
David, let me tell you this. When Lai comes on the court, everything goes quicker and faster for the Braves.
And that ain't no lie.
Including the pace of the game and the scoring, putting the ball in the rim.
Right, so that was a defense, and the Wu could not connect on the three. That pass by Mayo to Charles Garcia. I think Charles Garcia kind of took a lot of his frustration out of that one. Zheng. And a terrible pass by Zheng, trying to... Good anticipation by Jaron Young to intercept that pass.
By telegraphing the pass, that gives Jaron Young easy opportunity to steal the pass.
And he was going to intercept that pass and do a touchdown the other end. Wide open field. So that's a two-shot foul.
The intentional foul, yes.
Yeah, intentional.
2 shots and the possession on the side.
All right, Zhang, what do you got to say about that?
Just when you thought the momentum was coming your way, and then you made a fatal mistake again.
It's like you put the car in first gear and all of a sudden put it back in neutral again.
Aye.
Oh.
Driving back into the parking lot.
All right, Jerry Young with the second shot, and that is also bounces in. Very similar 2 shots, but all goes in. Still possession belonging to the Dreamers. Tucker's in, Young. Tucker wants to shoot it right away, no. And Chang. Good lineup. Tolbert. They got Tolbert taking it to Garcia. And couldn't get the shot. Over to Ty. Ty drives in. And gets swatted. Almost went down his throat on that one. But nonetheless, you have to take it to the hoop like that. No matter if you get swatted or whatever, you got to take it strong. Exactly.
Unless you see a trailer that has a better shot than you are.
Right. But I don't think you could have seen anything on that one. The rearview mirror was blocked. And Zheng goes out. So Mayo with the ball. 3-point game. And another bad pass, another mistake. That's 2 straight turnovers. That was a high alley-oop. I think only Dave. Oh, and he got picked. OJ. Oh! OJ Mayo. Not Mayo.
I was just going to say, OJ really have to take over the game and be more aggressive in the 4th quarter.
He has to.
Because he should be the leader in the clutch time for the Fubon Braves.
Right.
And he needs to take more responsibility and clutch shots.
He's got a hot hand. Got to take advantage of it. Tucker with a bounce. No good.
Tucker
OJ
has
with
problem
the rebound.
penetrating on lighting in.
On Ty. That's 4 shots. And Ty chases the rebound down. My goodness. Lie. Shot. And it's good. Cool, calm, and collected. Number 0, Agent 0 Lie with a shot. Yang with the ball driving in on Garcia. Puts up a layup, but no good.
Garcia was waiting for him on that one because Tolbert is not able to pull Garcia outside the paint because offensively he's not very intimidating. So Garcia was able to sit on the weak side help spot.
He was there for so long, he almost grew roots. All right, now the Dreamers take a timeout. And Fubon back on top by 2. We'll take another break. Don't go away.
Now, Fubon has taken 70 shots at the rim versus the Dreamers only took 50 shots. That's the discrepancy of 20 shots that Fubon has put up towards the rim more than the Dreamers.
Even watching the game today, there's more than one occasion where the Fubon Braves had the layup, but couldn't make it. They grabbed the offensive rebound, couldn't put it up after 3 or 4 shots, still couldn't put it up. So that's like 4 shots right there. So OJ, Isho for 3, and no good. Normally a pretty good 3-point shooter, but Tucker lets it fly, and Chuck with the rebound.
Another one and done.
That's kind of, I'm actually surprised that Tucker took that quick shot.
Well, you know, he hasn't been on a scoring board for quite a while, and the Dreamers really have to, speed up the pace for them to get an easy scoring.
Taiwan 10 for 3 and no good. Isho with a big rebound. And toss it off of the leg of Jaron Young. Heads up play. He was actually falling out of bounds, Isho.
Isho joined the offensive rebounding party.
And Fubon Round takes a quick timeout. With possession. What are they going to do next possession? We shall find out. But first, we'll take another break. Our friends, don't go away. Really take charge, I guess, of this game. But he's leading the Fubon score with 24 so far. Lai with the pass in.
And it seems like the chairman for Fubon Group is very pleased with the 2-point lead so far as well.
Game's not over yet. Uncle Tsai driving in, a little floater! No good. Rebound Chang. Dreamers. Tucker again with the ball.
Tucker needs to come back in for defensive rebound purposes.
Right.
He cannot really just take the early release like what he used was doing.
You got Jaron Young open. And no good. And the rebound. Oh! Isho. Oh,
wow,
that was not very good.
This is not cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was not something we want to teach our kids how to do.
Exactly. He knocked him down. That's, incidental, but he shouldn't step over him.
Yes. That was something that happened. I mean, a lot of people do that, but then again, we do not encourage that kind of stuff on the basketball court. We believe in sportsmanship.
Well, you can kind of walk around a little bit. Well, stepping over a guy who's falling down the floor that's knocked down by you is just not a very good sportsmanship.
And you see, OG had a couple of words on that one, but then again, I guess he said something that, I guess again, no harm, no foul. Lai goes in, bounce away, little shot, no good. Shark with the rebound and puts it back in again!
Now he can really flex.
That's right. He is happy with that one. All these rebounds with no layups, 2 dunks. Now he's feeling good. Chang driving in. Short that one. Gets the ball back. Tucker with the ball. And 2! Jaron Young. Not quite an alley-oop, but then again, would you cut that alley-oop too?
No, I expect Fubon to go in the post again because right now, Jordan Tolbert has 4 personals. If he goes inside, if Chuck Garcia goes inside, I doubt that Jordan Tolbert is going to gamble for the 5th foul.
That's where you see Lai kind of went in there with the shot. Oh! But Cheng had the rebound. And Fubon ball, the outlet pass. Cheng could hang on to it. And Ojimil did a little dance step around the ball. It makes it Fubon ball.
OJ giving Lai a little encore listen. A quick, short reminder. When you penetrate down to the low, I'm wide open on the 3-point line across from you.
Ty with the ball. Lai on the top. Is he going to give it to who? No one to give it to. Ty should be open. Take the shot. See, Ty should have taken that shot.
Poor execution on the Braves end.
Just as we were saying, like the Fubon owner, like the boss is here, but then again, I'm sure he wasn't too pleased with that one. He had the open shot, the free throw line. I say it's a pretty good percentage shot. That one extra pass, another TO. Young with the, and then Chang, lost the ball!
Wow.
Butterfingers!
A very crucial turnover.
That was just inexplicable. And again, Just likewise, Butterfingers also. Now we call it even. OJ was upset about that one too, but then again, hey. Young, Chang to Tucker. Tucker, open. He's not taking the shot. Goes around, little shot. Down low to
Another turnover.
Outlet pass to OJ Mayo. Touchdown, OJ Mayo again.
Well, somebody got to check the ball because right now it's
slippery,
like hot potato. It's very slippery.
I thought it was kind of sweaty on there.
It's 4 turnovers, in a row by both teams.
Call that jittery, stage fright. Tucker hasn't taken a shot for a while. Way outside. He's going to take one. He's going to jack one up. He is, and it hits. No, it goes out. Oh, tough luck shot. Ladies and gentlemen, we've pretty much seen everything happening today. Lie with the ball, like I said, with the energy. And a pass. Charles almost had it. Can he go up? Ah, that's right. We can hear him say, all the way over here.
It's
even
a
with that
nice
earphone on.
pick and roll play being developed. But like I said, that ball must be very slippery because normally Garcia is very shorthand about these kind of drop passes. But this time, he was able to recover it, but
a bit too low.
Yes.
Bit too low. Maybe Lai thought he was like doing yoga more often or something.
But I really think this game will probably comes down to the free throw, the last 2 minutes. It's going to be super important.
Then you got to put in the free throw shooters in there. But then again, you can't really leave Chuck Garcia out, man. He's a force down there. So
but tonight, so far, they're shooting 12
70,
from 16.
yeah.
So it's actually a decent shooting percentage.
Not bad today. They improved. And I really think that Isho showing up really made a difference in the free throw area. Jerry Young, guarded by Lai, went around him, drives up, a good pass, and he misses it. He missed a layup, and the ball came right to us. Just when you think the execution was perfect, the layup, boom.
Well, plus I think the ball being slippery is fair to both teams. Garcia mishandled one down there, and down here, Jordan Tolbert gives right back with near turnover.
I'd call that very good sportsmanship. You missed one, I missed one too. I'll give it right back to you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Unfortunately, Dave, that's not how basketball works.
Sorry, man. It was just Christmas not too long ago, You give me a gift, I return one for you. All right, Lai's doing some good stuff on the court right now. Isho with the ball. Pointing OJ. OJ, open, short. Think got a ball, a hot hand on that. And Ty with a quick hit almost came with the steal. Tucker would lie on him. Picked up. Jaron from outside is going to shoot, no shooting. Chang from outside. No good. Rebound, Fubon. And the quick outlet pass to Charles. And he puts it up and one.
That's a huge advantage when you have mobile big man who's able to get down the court on the transition.
And putting it up and nobody can actually block you.
Exactly.
Take
right
it out
now,
of reach.
The Braves has 2 of them because Isho can definitely get up and down the court as well. So this kind of early offense attack to the rim really paid dividends for Fubon Braves.
Right. As you can see, Garcia playing with fire in his eyes. And a good free throw. Nothing but net on that one.
Completing the 3-point play.
And now they have an 8-point lead. Tucker from outside, still not shooting it. Chang driving in. Out to Tien. Tien from 3-point line. And it's good. That's a big 3 from Tianlei.
A very crucial 3-point shot. Now the Dreamer is going to go full court, adding a little pressure on the back court.
Isho, Ty with the ball. Is he going to shoot? He's not going to shoot. Gives it back to Isho. Isho goes, hey, OJ, look this way. OJ directing traffic. Isho, go ahead. One-on-one. And couldn't get that one to go. Had the idea. Isolation. And the defensive end's high. Knocks over Jaron Young.
Well, a good thing for Fubon to take Isho is that right now they have 1 additional ball handler on the court.
Right.
And playmaker on the court. So when Sim was on the team, there's actually only 4 ball handlers on the court down a crucial situation.
And Tianlei with the ball again! And no go! That would have been another crucial shot. But couldn't get it to fall, almost.
I think now the Braves going to work the clock.
OJ with the ball. Ty drives in. And scores 2. Stealth. That was an F117 U2 move. I mean, B2 move.
And I think the Dreamer has the same thoughts. They thought that the Braves going to work on the clock, but Uncle Ty gives a quick penetration to the basket.
That's right. Foul on 0, Lai Ting-en. Right now with the Dreamers taking the ball out of bounds. Chang with the ball. Toss it in. Right away to Tolbert. Tolbert puts it, Tolbert puts it up, but will put Tolbert on the line.
And the foul is on, if it's on Maxi Isho, that's his 5th personal.
There's like different voices here from Charles and OJ. So regardless, we see Isho is still in the game. We have Jordan Tolbert at the line. Jordan Tolbert.
By putting Jordan Tolbert on the line,
62% free throw shooter.
Actually, that puts some pressure on him
Yes.
because he missed 2 earlier free throws.
And he missed this one. To the crowd's delight.
2 years ago, playing for French A-League, his free throw percentage was 63%.
Yes. Hits the second one. 1-2. Lai with the ball. Full court pressure. Chang to Charles. Charles brings it across half court all the way to Ty. Quick shot to Ty. And almost Lai got the ball. Chang, who's he going to give it to? Jaron from outside. Toss it inside to Tolbert. And stopped by Charles Garcia. He grabbed it down nowhere.
Give me that shot.
That is the most, I think you know what happened to you when you put him on dunk.
That's a big-time shot block.
That's a highlight anywhere in the world you're going to talk about.
Not today, not tonight, not in this house, and
Big
not
time.
in this millennium.
And he wants to score. Ty fakes it. Puts it up. Gets blocked. Gives it to Chang. Chang on a fast break. Tucker wants the ball. And Chang drives it in.
Well, now the Braves need to settle down a little bit. 6-point lead with 31 seconds left.
So Fubon now takes a quick timeout. And there will be no commercial break. We'll be here until the beginning of the next play.
Well, this has got to be one of the Defensive Player of the Year.
Exactly. That was a clean stuff block. Well, I wouldn't even call that a stuff. What would you call that? Like grabbing something out of the air or something? I mean, what kind of block you call that?
It reminded me of the playground bully who took my...
To Charles. Charles bringing it down. And, almost had the ball stripped away, but again, the ref called a foul on Yang Jiming.
Well, this is not ideal time to
Argue.
to do the personal foul.
He might get that T, huh?
Right. And, you know, Fubon ran off 7 or 8 seconds off the clock. And then you fouled you make the personal foul.
So there we have Chuck Garcia at the free throw line. Hits the first one.
Well, this free throw is very important because that just made it a 3-possession game.
Right. Unless you do some kind of a foul on a three-point shot or something. I don't know.
Well, on a three-point shot.
Yeah, you make it. Oh, rattles. Swirls the rim, but didn't go in. So Tucker with the ball. And Jaron almost had the ball. Tucker, you got to shoot it, Tucker. And Jaron.
This is excellent defense for the Braves. They really stepped on the three-point line. They didn't allow any three-point attempts. And they rather than have the penetration and go to the basket.
Right. So they took some time off the clock, and then Lai.
And plus, I think tonight, a very big difference maker is inserting lighting in the third quarter.
Right.
Since it's been on the court, Fubon has been adding points on the board quite easily.
Right. Well, the Fubon Braves have another game tomorrow, a back-to-back game. This might take a little toll on them today, huh? Playing this hard. So Jaron Young hits the first of two. 79-73. Hits the second one.
Decide to make both. Didn't try to go for a miss and offensive rebound.
An inbound pass to Garcia. And Young almost came up with a steal or some kind of stuff off of Garcia's legs. Almost. So this will put Charles Garcia back on the line. And there's still 12 seconds left. So every one of these free throws are still important. Still important. Chuck the first one. Good.
Well, they're just trading free throws right now.
Right.
And even if Chuck Garcia misses this one, it's still a two-possession game. By scoring 2 points, it's basically an empty possession because it's a possession game, not the point game right now at this point.
And the second one goes in too. 12 seconds left. What will the Dreamers do? Right away to Jaron Young and the reverse alley-oop layup for two. Quick point. That's in the second left. Used. And tosses the line. Line goes all the way.
That is very fitting. I think to be icing on the cake, Lai deserved this two-point shot.
He was just in time for the layup. And I think I hit on the head, too. On top of the head. But Jaron Young was back really quickly trying to block that shot. Way out there. Tianlei, Tucker, Chang. Three-point off the rim, no good. And that's about it. And the final score, 83-76. So the home court Taipei Fubon Braves defeating the Formosa Dreamers. Like you said, Kenny, to earn their bragging rights.
And in the fourth quarter, the Braves really turned up their defense.
Right.
So only limited the Dreamers to score 14 points in the fourth frame. In the fourth quarter, 24-14, and that really put the nails in the coffin.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching and being here with us here at Taipei Fubon Basketball Gymnasium, where today the Taipei Fubon Braves defeated their arch rival, the Formosa Dreamers, 83-76. A beautiful game, packed capacity crowd, and tomorrow, don't forget, more ABL action here at the Taipei Fubon Basketball Gymnasium between the Taipei Fubon Braves and the Singapore Slingers, right? You'll be here, right?
Yes, Dave, and as you?
I will be here. So everybody, it'll be a great game tomorrow, so do not miss out. Thanks again for being here. We'll take a breather, get some rest, and we'll see you guys all here tomorrow again. Thanks, everybody, and don't forget, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Go right there, another block by Tolbert.
Wide open is Regulus. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lai, oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net.
Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for three. That goes in. What a play!
This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.